We know the environment matters. It's not only a commitment to you, but it's a lifestyle that we strive to live by.
That's right. Imagine this. After more than a decade cultivating your yard into your own eco-friendly oasis, a letter from your homeowners association threatens to uproot everything. That's what happened to one Maryland couple. Abby Larico shares the story of how they changed the landscape for the entire state.
The grass really is greener on the other side, and Janet and Jeff Crouch are good with that.
Pesticides, fertilizers.
If it were up to them, they'd have no grass at all.
Grass is...
It's a dead zone.
Dead zone.
Instead, their Columbia, Maryland front yard is a lush, eco-friendly oasis.
We learned about other gardening, native plants in the area that are better for birds, butterflies, and bugs even.
Over the years, the plot grew into something that wasn't just perfect for pollinators.
It's good for calming, it's good for just being out in nature.
There's so many things that in our lives that we have no control over. But what we do on our own patch of land, we do.
But that feeling was uprooted with this, a notice from their homeowners association.
Telling us that we had to take it all out and replace it with turf grass. Just took one person complaining. It was literally one person complaining.
Signage explaining their intent, not wilderness, but nature, wasn't good enough. And the HOA dug into their demand.
We decided that we would fight back.
The turf war wasn't cheap. The Crouches estimate combined legal fees totaling more than $150,000.
We did have the power and the ability to do that. And a lot of people don't when they are faced with HOA overreach.
After 3 years, it was time to settle. With just a few minor changes along the sidewalk, the Crouches could relax in their front yard as is.
There's a nice president now that's definitely into the environment.
Another thing that people say is that it brings down property values. A lot of people are looking for yards like this. Our next door neighbor sold her house last fall for the highest amount ever in our neighborhood.
People don't cut their grass, they can give them notice. You have to take care of your yard just like you would any other yard.
The Crouches' victory wasn't just about their garden or even their neighborhood. They successfully lobbied to change the laws across the state of Maryland.
We got an email from a legislative assistant to our representative, State Representative Terry Hill, and she was interested in writing legislation to protect people in our situation. And it eventually became law.
Which says the HOAs can't tell you you have to have turf grass. You can have plants.
The grass may be greener elsewhere.
That's a weed.
But it would be more natural, keeping up with the Crouches.
If homeowners turned over their lawns into habitats instead of turf grass lawns, it's really amazing what could happen.
One aspect of their lawsuit settlement I really liked is that there's no confidentiality clause. They can talk about it. The Crouches say they would not have agreed to something that didn't permit them to share their story. And you guys, they say they hope it can help others realize the importance of sharing their story and pushing back to do what's right, especially in your own yard.
Yeah, I mean, so much time, energy, and something that they love to do put into that oasis. It's gorgeous.
And if it serves the, the ecosystem, a bigger message that perhaps the HOA, when they just looked at it, okay, it doesn't conform, but it is serving a bigger and better purpose. And I like how you use the word landscape, changing the landscape.
Exactly.
For the country.
Exactly. Getting with the times.
All right. Abby,
Thanks, Abby.
Thanks.